So, my roommate Greg and I have been sharing an apartment for about 8 months now, and up until last week, our biggest argument was over whether the bathroom trash can was supposed to be decorative or functional. For the record, Greg thinks all trash cans are decorative until proven otherwise, but a few days ago, I noticed my sandwich in the fridge had a sticky note on it reading, "Please ask before eating." I licked this for flavor. I figured it was some weird one-off attempt at humor, but then every food item in the fridge started getting its own note. Milk labeled "not for cereal thieves," grapes tagged as property of someone who buys their own food, and a block of cheese that simply said, "Are you feeling lucky, punk?" At first, I tried to brush it off. I mean, maybe Greg was just expressing himself through passive-aggressive papercraft. But when I found a note on my bottle of hot sauce saying, "Touch this and the next thing you'll be tasting is regret," I realized things had escalated. The final straw was when I came home to find my leftover pizza labeled "Science Experiment, Do Not Disturb," which, to be fair, was accurate, but still hurtful. I decided it was time to respond in kind. The next morning, while Greg was in the shower, I raided the post-it drawer and started labeling things around the apartment. The remote became king of Couchlandia, his favorite mug was now world's okayest roommate, and Greg himself, still wrapped in a towel and brushing his teeth, got a sticky note on his back reading "Moldy yogurt, best consumed alone." For the rest of the day, every time I addressed him, I made a point to say, "Hey, moldy yogurt, want to split rent this month?" Or "Moldy yogurt, can you hand me the salt?" At first, he glared, but after a few hours, he started answering to it like it was his birth name. Now, Greg and I have reached a silent truce. I don't eat his food, and he doesn't label mine. But the nickname stuck, and even our friends have started calling him Moldy Yogurt. I guess you could say the situation curdled pretty quickly, but at least now he knows, two can play at the labeling game, and in our apartment, dairy puns are always on the house.